this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Darius Leonard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check, check, check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Moore on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Cunningham from the gun. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line. Let's go now. Mike, go to base. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Out of the gun here. It's Cunningham. He's going to air one out. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
31.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
got it. You got it. You got it.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Ready.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Move.
3 down. Cowboys nothing.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
You ready? You ready?
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Double dog, that's the way.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
We got 3.
Now Cunningham. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
It's just me and you.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On third down, Cunningham. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Coming to you. Hey, check.
On first and 10, Cunningham. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye, Mike Daniels, in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Cunningham to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, Cunningham. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Their
on.
own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Like 22, go.
A final shot before break. Herbert got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You got three down.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jannard Avery drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Mike 5-9. I got you, boy.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready? Where's the mic? Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Echo.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off-play action. Herbert.
Push him back. Push him back.
And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
50, plant.
Mike 54. Mike.
Go team, spill.
Rabbit. Check three. He's checking. Crash.
Bravo. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Niners 17. Cowboys.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. Alert.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
With the score, Niners 17, Cowboys 14.
Let's go. Get the plan. I'm coming. That's it.
To throw on second down. Cunningham. Johnson's got it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
3 down. 31.
From the gun, Cunningham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
At the 43-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Tight end right. Get it.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
94. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
At the 11-yard line.
We go. 10-2 saw. That's right. That's what I do.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Switch. Check. Ready.
After the penalty, it's Miller.
Kill.
And he's brought down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Left guard.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it with Miller. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal.
Check.
Now it's Miller. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready to break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
You don't want none.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.